I actually almost died at the last click. I clicked so early. Oh my god. Yes, dude. I got lucky. I got so lucky. I didn't even die at the ending. Oh my gosh. This is... Oh wait. I gotta turn off the music. I always forget. Firestarter. Almost 10,000 total jumps. Okay. But there's my progress increase. Total attempts. Let's log myself in as number 6. Yes, dude. Like and rate Demon. Of course, we'll never actually get rated Demon because RobTop doesn't like layouts unless you're XO. Wow. This is actually peak. This is actually peak. I need to talk about the level. Right. Okay. So, I love the beginning. The beginning is so good at like. It's a lot better than EXO because EXO has the 3% dash orb, and this level's beginning is hard, but it's not like one click hard like EXO's is. It's the entire thing is fairly difficult, but if we're being honest, the first hard part, like the first like actually I should go into the other. That would make this a lot easier. So I love the beginning. This robot part, I think it's very easy. So I don't really like it too much just because it's like free, but I also don't hate it. And this is the first difficult part, you know, the spiders, the first difficult part. I think every Victor would agree. I mean, there's no real argument against that being true. But it's not too bad. And then you get to the queue, which is a break part, except for these 2 clicks, which is fine. I mean, I don't typically like parts that only have like 1 or 2 hard clicks, but in this case it works completely okay, because they sync perfectly to the song. Then we have our first memory bit. And I like these parts a lot. They get so consistent, and they're pretty fun too. Occasionally, I would die to the dash rope that I think is like around here somewhere. Let's turn on preview mode off. This dash rope. I would die to this dash rope quite a bit, but that's just me. Well, it's more like you would hit it too early, because you can't buffer it. If you hit it too early, you just die, I guess. So I would do that quite a decent amount. This ball part is very easy. So there isn't really much to say about it. I don't think I ever died here often. I never died here very much. The wave parts in this level that aren't the ending wave, the other wave parts, this one and the mini wave, are very easy. Like, you never die to them, which is fine. I mean, break parts and levels aren't the worst thing ever. This cube, nothing to talk about. This ship part, stupidly difficult. Like, if you look at it, it's really hard, but now that I'm looking at it, it's actually slightly nerfed. Like, you would think that these would be 1 tick down. They aren't. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. This part's actually not too bad. It got so consistent for me. Same with the orb part here, that you can't see because it's hidden. The UFO, pretty difficult. I spammed here 4 times, instead of the 1 click that I assume it wants you to do, probably. It's whatever. I mean, either way works. But this UFO is actually pretty difficult, especially this click. On day 1, which would have been yesterday, or no, it wouldn't have been yesterday. It would have been yesterday? I don't know when day 1 was for this. It was a few days ago. But when I was learning this level, this click gave me a lot of trouble, but I never died there from 0. What else is there? Nothing else to talk about there. This green orb is one of the hardest inputs in the level. You have to land right on this platform and jump off of it, and then hit that dash orb, which I never died to the dash orb. I'm sure some people will, but it just is not a choke point for me. This blue orb, main chip, just hit it in the middle. This blue orb is also pretty difficult, but I didn't die to it, so I don't know what to say about that. And then you just pass through there, go up here into one of the best parts in any extreme I've ever played. This spinny wave is so fun, very easy. Once you pass that, you have this click, which is somewhat blind. You have to sync it. I didn't die there, but then you have this one, which is the actual difficulty. These 2 clicks back to back, very difficult. From there, the robot isn't too bad. You have to remember that this orb is here. There were many times in practice that I would forget and just fall down to my death because I would assume it's this one. Like, my brain would mix the 2 up. But there's no platform here. You have to remember that. And if you buffer, you die to the spikes too, so have to keep that in mind. This robot part here is pretty simple, pretty easy. The one thing I will say, I have to turn on preview because I don't know where it is. This click, it's a lot bigger than I thought, but that makes sense. This click is very sync based. You just have to remember it's there after you hit that one. This wave's very easy, but it's very nerve heavy. Like, at this point, for me, my heart was racing here every time I got here. So it was very nerve-wracking, and you can die, especially towards the end because of these slopes that are here. Those are actually extended from the spike, so you can die to the slopes, and not the spike actually, because this is the real hitbox that you are dealing with. And actually, if we is that right? Yeah, that is right. Okay, so this is where the real spike is, technically. So, and there were a few times in practice that I would die to these, but not very often. There are a few triples throughout, but they're not too big of a deal. This blind click, wait, what? Oh, the blind click is up there. That makes sense, actually, with how the coloring works. But this blind click, obviously killed me from 0, worst fail, but it is a choke point, I'll say that. You have to get used to it in practice mode. You have to get used to the timing. I did an extra click. It helped me figure that out better. And then the final wave, it's really not too bad. It takes a bit to learn. Once you learn, it's super consistent. And the only thing that really you have to worry about is from 0 nerves, which there are definitely. I can attest to that. There are many nerves from 0 once you get to this bit. One key crucial part is, I don't know where it is. I think it might be this part. There is a triple click where you have to click. Yeah, it's right here. You have to go most of it is pretty straightforward like that. But in this one bit you have to go so you have to remember that. But it's not too big of a deal. Or it might be over here. Boom, boom. I have no idea. It doesn't matter too much. Just know that it's there somewhere. It might even be that. Obviously, there are a few parts throughout that are not in the wave game mode, just a few singular clicks. These are buffers. That's pretty important to remember. This bit's very easy. This bit is the easiest part of the wave. It looks intimidating, but it's not too bad. And then the last click is more or less easy. I don't think I ever actually died to it in any run ever, but I almost died to it from the end. I clicked way too early than I should have. And I love this ending, Firestarter, which is using, I assume, a callback to the EXO lettering that Kermal did, of course. And all in all, banger level. One of the coolest and best extreme demons I've ever beaten. Easily.